This is Jake Pizicki with an ACT Science Research Summaries question. Now, this question is asking us to look and see whether we think, based on the health impacting chemicals that are in the water, whether in these wells, because the people drinking out of these wells, whether there will be a higher occurrence of kidney failure or severe bone abnormalities. And you have to understand the relationship between the kidney failure and the severe bone abnormalities. You have to look back into the question, where it tells you that high levels of arsenic have been found to increase the risk of various cancers and kidney failure, and that levels of fluoride have been shown to decrease bone health. So if you want to write this in here, we can see that fluoride has to do with bone health, and arsenic has to do with your kidneys. And the question is asking us whether or not we would expect to see higher occurrences of kidney failure or bone abnormalities. And so if we're looking at this, well, we should just before we even look at the answer choices, we should just be able to see that based on the chart, there are more wells that have unhealthy levels of arsenic, which means that there's a higher level of kidney failure probably than bone issues, just because the number of wells is about 3 times greater that has high levels of arsenic than the number of wells that have high levels of fluoride, which would give you bone issues. So we should expect to see higher occurrences of kidney failure than severe bone abnormalities. My guess is that answer choice A is correct, but we're going to go through the rest of them just to make sure. Answer choice B says the opposite. I would not expect that, just because the high levels of arsenic are so much higher. So similar occurrences, that's probably not going to happen, just because we should expect to see about 3 times more kidney issues. And we know that, and like this question is basically saying that we would expect there to be no high occurrences of either of these issues if none of the wells were exceeding the Cambodian drinking water quality standard. But since we know that both of these are exceeding the standard, at least there are wells, 12% of the wells are exceeding the standard for arsenic, 4.2% of the wells are exceeding the standard for fluoride, then we would expect to see these issues. So answer choice A is the correct answer.